And I don't mean that in like, it just is weird if you've never been around it. It's kind of disturbing. And for those more interested in a potential reason for that, you can consult my fellow Detroiters' work. 7 Mile K-Flex, aka Tariq Nasheed. I mean, he kind of takes scanty facts and spins entertaining tales to sell DVDs, but I mean, I think he does have some actual research in there, but something definitely in the water down there, because to my point, you know, it's just a lot different in different parts of the country. Being in a rural black park, Arkansas or Mississippi, where there's drug activity and the people, thousands of kilos are moving through that region, is not like being in Detroit. Not saying it's better or worse. It's just like a whole different set of people. Same thing with the white people. You know, people in Staten Island are not anything like white people in a Walmart parking lot in Alabama. And to lump all these groups of people together in this country into these simplified terms is ridiculous. Well, really, these racial groupings they have you believing in, they're marketing terms. So if I can put you into, oh, you're black, so you buy these gym shoes. Oh, you're a white Republican, so you like this candidate. You're a 28-year-old unwed white woman, so you want to go see this new rom-com with this handsome actor in it. That's why it's so important for them to reinforce these ideas, because they use them to sell you stuff, which is really, at this point, all America is a place to sell people things. Now, as I mentioned in another story before, a guy I met in Chicago who's connected to somebody you might know of, who did a long term for being part of a $500,000 a day retail operation in the Chicago Public Housing Projects. He was getting stuff from the Flores twins, and he said they told him, like, oh, we had 10 Big Meeches just in Chicago. I know it's probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but they definitely had 10 Big Meeches around the country. I mean, they were running through thousands of bricks a week for years. The heroin and C. And, you know, we know of Big Meech and BMF. I mean, they were huge, but because Big Meech had the Big Meech personality. I mean, we wouldn't even know who his brother is if it wasn't for his personality. Whether that's good or bad, some people could beg to differ on that. Now Memphis, for example, has a famous set of brothers itself, the Woods brothers, who have been in and out of prison for various major dope conspiracies, and they just got indicted again, and somehow they weren't locked up and the key thrown away a while ago, even though this is their 4th time, and Craig Petties must have been supplying them when he was out. I mean, they were the guys on the streets of Memphis, and he was the guy in the region. Not long ago, 5 people were indicted on possession with intent to sell and deliver C, reefers, and ecstasy, guns, of course. And the 3 Woods brothers, Bernard, Ronnie, and Steve, were at the center of it. They all got $2 million bonds. They were selling stuff on school zones, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't sound like that huge of an operation, but for people that have already been to the joint 3 times on drug conspiracies, and one of the guys indicted is already in jail for 1st-degree murder. He killed his girlfriend, snatched her out of her car, and killed her in front of her 3-year-old daughter. Lovely people. Ronnie Woods is famous for founding the Memphis Mob. You'll enjoy this old photograph. And was indicted and went to prison 3 different times, like I said, in 93, 04, and 2013. How do you do 3 federal dope indictments and you're still on the street? I don't know. Bond for all 3 Woods brothers, like I said, was $2 million. And Ronnie Woods once dated Marjorie Bridges Harvey. So that's Lori Harvey's mother, Steve Harvey's current wife. Now, he's not Lori Harvey's dad, but so she was a woman that was moving around in those down south street circles. Ronnie Woods used to headquarters dope operations out of a series of car washes and nightclubs. In the late 90s and early 2000s, his Martini Room Club in Hickory Hill was a rowdy hot spot, popular amongst rappers, athletes, and dope boys. Yo Gotti drops his name a lot in his rap songs. And they don't call it the Dirty South for nothing. Like I said, Dirty South. So they don't call it the Dirty South for nothing. And Craig Petties and his network that was all connected to La Barbie, the American gringo, and they became a Mexican narco. They were the biggest as a unit of the era. Big Meech is calling him a rat, not me. He's in federal prison. He'd be in a position to have crossed paths with people that told him Petties ratted on him. He's at USP Tucson. I don't know. But yeah, they don't call it the Dirty South for nothing. You just go to my D.D. Southall Honeycomb Brazy series and watch D.D. Southall say, I got the city in the choke because I done told on everybody. What part of the game is this? This part of the game is that. Al Prophet, American dope.